Okay, good morning everyone. Today myself is Pirzadeh Asif Nuruddin, and as usual we are going to conduct the training session on the DAC electronics controller, which is the heart and brain cell of the Perkins engine. DAC is the UK based European controller which control the engine parameters, alternator parameters, and display all the readings on this display. Is the most widely using controller for Perkins engine, Kirloskar, Cummins, and MTU, and rest of the other engines also. Very cost constraint as well as user friendly. So let's start with the drawing, and this is the schematic drawing of the controller. Here we can get the analog output, binary input, analog input, digital input, binary inputs. Thereafter, voltage sensing of the generator, current sensing of the generator, voltage sensing of the mains, and thereafter RS232 and RS485 port for the BMS configuration. And these are the various inputs which are connected and configured to the DAC electronics. These are the MPU sensor for speed controller. These are the remote start, stop, breaker control, breaker on, off, and engine crank, engine run. These are the analog input, analog in the sense for oil pressure sensors and coolant temperature sensor. Oil temperature sensor is for video 10 bar. This is a diaphragm based controller, transducer and sensor, and this is the coolant temperature sensor PT100. This is also analog resistance based analog input for the temperature controller, and for a video 10 bar it is the oil pressure sensor. So let's start with the deep sea controller. Here we can see the various configuration with generator page. Here we can see line to neutral voltage, here line to line voltage. Right now it is off, that's why it will show 000. Generator frequency, generator current, earth current, and kW of the each phase, kW of the total kW, KVA, total KVA, and like that there are various readings. And in engine section we can get the engine parameters like RPM, pressure, temperature, battery voltage, and engine running hours and others. And in event log you can get the events for various activities or various fault that are stored in their memory. When engine start, when engine stop, and why it is trip, which fault occurred in last running operations. All that fault, all that series of activities get stored in event log. And in alarm you can get the active alarm. Here even in the stop, whatever the active alarm that will be displayed along with the emergency tuning. Okay, so this is the just brief information about the control operation of the deep sea electronics. Okay, come here. Here you can get the back side of the controller, various configuration. Whatever the drawing here, all that drawing will be get reflected here. These are the various input output. These are the voltage sensing of the generator. These are the voltage sensing of the mains, current sensing of the alternator. These are the power supply itself for the controller to charge up. Thereafter various analog inputs like video 10 bar, PT100, and various here, and various analog inputs here, and various digital input are here. In digital input we can get the oil pressure switch, coolant level switch, and oil pressure switch. And in analog we can get the video 10 bar, PT100, and rest of the others analog inputs. And here you can get the 21, 22, 23. These are the speed sensor inputs to get the sense the speed of the engine, which is around 1500 RPM. And this is the inside the controller. You can get the relay output, relay input, and various potential free contacts. And this one is the battery charger to charge the battery. So this is the brief introduction about the controller, their operation, and this is most widely and user friendly controller which has been used in various engine configuration. So hope this will be very useful for you to get understand what is the controller. In short, it is the brain, it is the heart and the brain of the total engine. This is the engine. Entire engine is here, and in that controller you can get the readings of the reading as well as controlling of the alternators and this parameter like that, voltage, current, kW, KVA, and frequency. And in engine section you can get the readings of the engine parameters like speed, oil temperature, oil pressure, battery voltage. So this is the brief and in short explanation about the controller Deep Sea Electronics. And Deep Sea Electronics is the UK based company, United Kingdom based company, and all these controllers are imported and marketed by various champions in the market. So that's it for this site. I will not disclose the location of this site, but this is one of the best site where I visited, and very less trouble free, very less trouble free site where you can get the continuous supply without disturbing the engines. Okay, bye.